with that spelling?
What's the point of this? It's all Ra
Do
worship.
you agree with that spelling? Landan. Is that how you spell
Let me
London?
leave you with a note, my friend. A lot of Arabic comes
Arabic.
from Aramaic.
Aramaic.
So if you actually know Aramaic, I met a lot of people who know Aramaic. When they try and look at Arabic, they will see that there's similarities with the words of the same. So a lot of
Arabic, Hebrew, come from Aramaic, which has the letter Ayn, which is not present in Latin or German. That's what he doesn't understand.
What?
Ayn
I just know
is-
Abraham. Has that got Ra in it?
Ibrahim.
Sarah?
There is no
What about
Ayn in
Sarah?
Ibrahim.
What about Sarah? What about the Rasul?
Can we go back to the London
Rasul,
question?
that's Ra. Yeah, but it's
Can
Ra.
we go back to
It's
the
Ra
London?
still.
Dan.
Right, yeah, the message from the
Can we
rain.
go back to the London question?
No,
How do
no,
you
let's
spell
get back.
London?
No, let's get back.
How
to,
do you spell
no,
London?
No, you're getting boring.
How
Let
do
me
you-
let me say what I've got to say.
Switching to personal
Look,
insults.
right, what's Rashida?
I'm
What's
debating an
Rashida?
idea with you and you're
What's
switching to
Rashida?
personal insults.
What's Rashida?
London, how
What
do you
is
spell
Rash?
it?
No, look, you're getting boring.
How do
You're
you-
boring. You're boring. You're boring.
Insulting me personally.
Doesn't matter. Mate. Doesn't matter. I'm not interested.
You know what? I forgive you because this is
You don't
exactly what I
listen.
call
You
bigotry.
worship the sun. You've got no proof of Allah either. No proof of Allah. No proof.
I proved the idea to you when we were at that circle.
Did you? What was the proof? Come on, what was the proof? What's the proof of Allah? What's the proof of Allah? What's the proof of Allah?
What's the proof of light?
Of light, the sun.
Can you catch light in your
That's
hand?
got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
Can you trap light in a box
That's
and
got
take it
nothing
into
to
a dark
do
room
with
and make the
Allah.
room
Where's
lit?
Allah? Where's Allah? What's the
answer
proof?
my
That's not proof.
questions.
That don't prove Allah.
Please answer my question.
You can't trap light and take it and it still be there. No. Right, so what's the proof of Allah?
So is sun or light, is light something that exists or not?
It exists. Yeah, of course it does.
How do you know if you cannot physically feel it?
You can feel it. You can feel it when the
Trap it
sun
in your
comes
hand.
out. When the ray hits my hand,
Trap
that
it
is
in
the
your
light.
hand. Can you trap it and walk away with
It
it
doesn't
and go
matter.
somewhere
What's
and
the
say,
proof of Allah?
here's some light?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with the proof of Allah?
You see the signs of the existence of a God. You see the signs of the existence of light. You do not
But where's the proof
see
that it's Allah?
light
Yeah, but
and
where's the
trap
proof
it.
that it's Allah?
Where's the proof? Okay, call it Allah, call it
Jehovah.
energy, call it Jehovah, call it whatever. What I believe in is a being and
Is there any
all
proof? Is there any
knowing,
proof?
all.
Is there any proof? We know what you believe in, but is there any proof?
When I continue,
Yeah.
what I believe in
And you'll
is
see there's no proof.
that there
Why does
is
he need
a
to prove it?
creator.
Why does he need to prove it? He doesn't need to prove it.
Of course he does.
No, if he believes in it, he doesn't need to
Well,
prove it.
well, we like to listen. We're going round and saying like, oh, everybody else has got it wrong, and like, my one's right. Well, let's see the proof.
Is he saying that it's right?
He should be
And
able to
everything
prove
else is
it.
wrong? It's
If
not.
you believe in something, you should be able to prove it.
Well, can you prove Christianity or anything else?
Well, yeah.
Well, can't you tell me?
Yeah,
Am I
well,
right?
well,
Well,
we go-
He's not
well, we go
Christian,
back to
please
the-
don't mistake it.
Okay.
He's
Right,
an
are you ready?
anti-theist.
Are you ready?
That's the thing.
Right, we go back to nearly 0 point. Are you agreed? Yes? Right, we go back to 0 point. Where's God? Where's the angels? No proof. Nobody's any been able to prove
Where
proof.
did the
No
first
one has ever
atom
proved.
of ideas
No one
come
has ever proved God. Still now. Can you prove it?
Why do you care then?
Well, because they're going around telling everybody else we've got it all wrong, and they haven't. Sorry? Proof is what I care about. Proof. Why? Because we need proof. People make claims, there should be proof.
Nobody is asking you to believe what they believe.
Sorry? Why should I believe in it if there's no proof?
Well, why do you care?
Why do I care? Because there's people
You're an
going
idiot,
around.
man.
No, you're an idiot. You've got no proof, and you believe in the invisible man.
Can you prove I love my wife? Can you prove I love my wife? You can't. Here we go.
It's okay, don't ruin your
What's that
day.
got to do with God?
Everything can't be proven.
What's that got to do with God?
Everything can't be
So
proven.
do you think that creator said you've got to pray
Right.
for us?
Explain it. I'm not a Muslim.
No, it doesn't matter. Do you think that's possible?
Explain. If I explain everything, it's true, is it?
If it's got facts in it,
Okay.
yeah.
Explain the offside rule to me without hesitation, repetition, or deviation in one sentence. You can't do
Yes,
it.
of course I can. If the striker's in front of the defence, when the ball is kicked, he's offside. Simple.
No.
No, go on, what?
No.
What then?
I can't explain it.
I've just explained it. You must be stupid if you can't explain the
How does
offside.
a black
Go
cow?
away, mate.
How does a black cow eat green grass and give white milk? Explain it.
Because it's something else you buy the sun.
I can't
How
understand
come
it.
you give white spunk?
I can't
How
explain.
come you give white spunk?
I can't understand
and you
many
drink tea?
things.
Right, because it's all
I can't
nature.
understand
It's all
many
nature.
things.
It's all, you don't understand a lot, that's right.
Where did the first atom of hydrogen that caused the supernova come from?
From the matter.
What is the matter if there was no matter
You
before
are-
the first
No,
atom
you
of
said
hydrogen?
what did it come from? It came from
Where
the
did-
matter. The matter
It
and
is
the light.
matter. It is matter. The atoms are matter.
yeah,
This was
and-
the first
and
atom of
protons,
hydrogen that caused
electrons,
the
and
supernova.
neutrons, and other
Do you
things.
believe in the supernova?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, we see
Great.
supernovas happening
How
now.
did the supernova happen?
What, the Big Bang you mean?
Yep.
Well,
Big Bang is
energies. We'll get back to a
Big Bang is
well,
the commercial
this
name
is what
for
we've
it.
got.
It's the
We've got
supernova.
a singularity, yes? We go back to a singularity?
So
Yes.
there was one atom that caused the supernova.
No, it was
No.
energy.
How did
Matter is
actually, how did it happen?
Matter.
What is matter?
Matter is made
What
up.
is the first matter that existed in the universe? What is the first matter that existed in the universe?
Energy, matter.
Scientifically speaking, it was one atom of
Matter.
hydrogen
No,
that caused...
matter before atom. This is where you're wrong. The matter was there first,
but
and then the light, which is atom, came after.
You want to get where it came from.
See what I mean? They
What
don't
I
even know what they're
believe
talking
from
about.
is a creator that actually created this.
It's not a person.
but that's a belief.
Who says you've got to
you
pray
don't-
I
five
said what I
times
believe
a
in.
day.
That's
Yeah,
my
there's no
belief.
proof.
I'm not saying it's the ultimate
Right.
truth.
So where's the proof that Allah's done it?
That's belief cannot be proven. Belief
You
cannot
are
be proven.
acting as if you have the authority
No.
on the ultimate truth.
I'm saying we don't know.
This is my belief.
You're
this is my
saying you've got the truth.
opinion and
Yeah.
belief.
It's
I am entitled
not backed
to
up by
it.
facts.
What
Not backed up by facts.
proof?
No, you prove Allah
What?
exists.
How do you prove matter existed before the first atom of hydrogen?
Yes, we've done that. We've done
You
that.
can't prove something you can't observe.
We can observe it.
How can you
They've
observe what
measured it.
happens?
They've
Big
measured
Bang,
it.
how do you observe it?
Sir, let me ask you
We can observe the matter.
yourself.
We can observe the matter.
So just listen to this man.
Did you see Allah
Please,
please.
create it? No. Well then.
Someone that's been listening to you.
Sorry. She's talking to older. I can't. I'm not jumping. I'm on the same
We've all
conversation.
given up our
Now
turns
someone
to
else
this
is jumping in.
man right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You've asked for proof of God's existence.
Yeah.
What would you accept as proof?
Anything. Proof.
No.
Proof. I'm asking you. Any,
No.
if you
What
can
would-
provide proof, I might
No,
accept
but
it.
what would you accept as proof?
Well, whatever's on offer. What's on offer?
Well, what would you accept?
What's on offer? I'm just telling you what's on offer.
Can you bring me a glass of wind?
So I'm asking you for proof
No, but bring
of
me-
God.
bring me
That's
a
not
glass
got.
of wind
That's got
or
nothing.
a bottle of
That's got
wind.
nothing to do with it,
It
man.
has, because I'm asking you, right? Does wind exist?
Yeah.
Can you bring me a bottle of wind? Or a glass of wind? Or
And
a
it's
bottle?
windy
Yeah, I could bring
form.
you oxygen.
Can
Yeah.
you-
No, in its
wind.
windy
Oxygen,
form.
yes, I could bring you oxygen,
Breezy form.
which is wind.
Wind. Can you bring me
Oxygen is wind, is it? Is oxygen wind?
No,
oxygen
wind is
air, right? Can
Is
you
oxygen made
gases
of wind?
together.
Of
Bring me wind.
oxygen, wind.
I'm asking-
And it
Is it made of
includes
oxygen?
water
Yeah, I
vapor
can.
as well.
asking for
I
oxygen.
can.
I'm asking for wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not wind, because nothing's
Can
going
you
to blow
see?
it.
Can you get me a glass of pain?
What has this got to do with
No,
Allah?
no,
It
I'm asking.
does
Can you see wind?
It's to do whether you
Where?
can prove
Can.
something that's not
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Prove the
Why?
existence of something else.
Where?
Why?
Show me wind.
I can't.
Show me the wind.
Right.
That's the
If I was to
sign
put,
wind
but
of the
I'll explain to
existence
you
of
now.
wind, but it's
I'll
not
explain
wind.
to you now.
You
I'll
cannot see wind, but you can see the
You
evidence of
can.
wind.
No, and you
Thank
can
you.
see wind. When you see a tornado, you can see the wind.
No, you don't see the wind. You see the
You
particles
can.
stuck in the
Now look,
hurricane.
now look.
You see the
Right,
dust.
let me
You
explain
see
it
the
this way.
debris.
Well, let me explain.
You see the house.
Right, let me explain. Now look, if you're in a,
Bring me a glass
now,
of
look, if you
pain
put
and I will
smoke-
drink it in front of
If
everyone.
you put smoke in the air and you will see the what's the proof of Allah? Where's the proof of Allah though? This is all diversion. Well, where's the proof of Allah?
I'm saying you are the proof of God.
No, you agree? No, no.
Right? You only have to look in the mirror to see the evidence
Mirror,
of God.
mirror,
inside.
bra, mirror is me, bra, mirror is me, bra. We are the mirror image. Do you know how we're made in His image? Do you know how we're made in His image?
Does that mean?
I'll tell you how we're made in His image. Now the
Does
sun
that
is.
mean that Daihatsu Myra
listen.
is a goddess?
I will
like
tell.
the
I will
car?
tell you now how we're made in His image. Now the sun is round, and all life on this planet is created through photosynthesis, molecule cells. Yes. All life on this planet. Right now the sun is round, a molecule cell is round. That's how we're made in His image.
This is called anti-theism.
The sun is
It's
round,
just
a
attacking
molecule cell
religion.
is round. That's how
That's
we're
it.
made in His image.
I think so. You should ask yourself. Look at your and ask yourself. But think to yourself, forget it. You go and ask yourself, what would you accept as proof?
Anything. What is the proof?
Not really. We've given you many proofs.
We believe in God, not because of what what we can't see, but what we can see. I can see God in the trees. I can see God in the grass.
Right, where can you see God in the trees? Where can you see God in the
I can see
trees?
the wonder of His creations.
Yeah, but where can you see Him in
Are you
that?
familiar
I
with
can see the evidence.
fractals?
I can see the evidence.
How is there
in the
evidence? How
same
is there
way-
evidence
in
for
the same
God?
way that I can see the evidence of the wind, I believe in the wind. Right? In
Yeah.
the same way I can see the evidence of God, I believe
No,
in
but
God.
where's the proof of God first?
But the thing is, right?
There's no proof of God.
You have to experience Him for yourself. And
I've
at
already
some-
been a Christian,
and
my
at some
friend.
point in
I've
your
already
life-
been a Christian.
And at some point
Yes.
in your life, right?
For
you
30
will-
or 40 years.
You will,
Exactly
Now,
what I told him 10 minutes
you will
ago.
meet Him. At
no,
some
there's
point.
no proof. There is no proof.
Forget all of this.
Jesus said He weren't coming back, so how am I going to meet Jesus? How am I going to meet Jesus if He said He's not coming back until the trumpets are blown?
Forget all this. You'll meet Him at some point. Maybe you met Him already. and
How can you
decided-
meet Him when Jesus
and
said
you
He's not coming back?
decided to
Did
turn
Jesus
your
say He's not
face?
coming back until the
Jesus is
trumpets are
not
blown?
God.
So how can I
Different
meet
religions.
Jesus if He said He's not coming back until the trumpets?
Well, you're changing-
Oh,
you're
is He
changing
not?
your point.
Is Jesus God or
You're
not?
changing your point. We're not on that question.
Exactly.
We're not on that
All right,
question.
all right, no, all right, we're on
going to
proof
like
of
the
God.
answer
Right, have you got any proof of God?
I
Right.
can look in the mirror and see myself.
That's not
Look
proof
inside
of God.
your
That's
body.
not proof of God.
To me, look,
That's not
that's
proof.
why I said to you. That's
That's not proof of God.
That's why I said
That's
you-
not-
In the mirror,
That's not
me
how
is
life
my
started.
raw,
Look
me
in the
raw.
mirror.
What would you expect?
Mirror, you're with it, yeah. Mirror.
Research.
Life didn't start by looking in the mirror.
It's got raw in it as well. Yeah, well, you want to wake up. You want to wake up. From the cradle to the grave. They
Fractals
both got-
has raw.
From the cradle to the grave, they both got raw in it. They've all got raw. Quran. Right, Saudi
You're obsessed
Arabia.
with Ra. I think you should revive
What's
the
the name of-
religion
what's
of
the name-
Ra
what's the name of
and
the
be
desert?
the high
You've
servant
done
of
it.
it.
You've done it, and you don't even didn't know you're doing it. Saudi Arabia. The Arabian desert. It's all raw.
Mate, you're not here to learn, neither to teach. Why can't you have a sensible
We
conversation?
are having a But where's the proof of Allah? Yeah, because there's no proof of Allah.
Let's have a conversation.
Go on then. We're going to talk.
So why are you shouting?
I'm not talking.
Let's have a
I'm not
conversation.
shouting.
What is the best proof that you want from Creator? If you want to look for a proof that there is a Creator, why don't you ask or don't you look for the Creator?
I've
to
already
tell
been.
you
I've already
what
been
he is?
there. I was already a
Why do you ask
Christian.
me? Why don't you ask the Creator
I've already
to
been there,
guide
mate.
you?
There's no answer.
Have you read the Quran?
Sorry?
Have you read the Quran?
Yes, I've got it in my pocket, in my back thing. I've read it, yes.
Okay, what's the love chapter
And what-
I
say?
don't know, mate.
Before
I don't know
the
it
Quran,
right
what
by
is
heart.
the Quran?
I've read it. I've got it
If you
here.
want to look for a Creator, why do you ask me or them? Why don't you
Because
look
there's no
yourself?
proof, there's no
But
proof.
you
Because
have-
every time I've asked you for proof, none of you have got
Let's
any
have a
proof.
conversation
So why
again,
should
you
I
see.
believe it?
Let's not talk
You got
over
no
each other.
proof, so why should I believe
Let's
it?
not talk over each
Well, have you
other.
got any proof?
Calm down.
Have you got any proof?
Calm
Yeah,
down.
but have you got any proof?
Let's have a
Have you got any
Answer
proof?
the man.
Right, well, let's have your proof then.
What? Let you hear your proof.
One second.
Hold on, we're going to get his proof
One
of Allah.
second. One second. You look
Answer
for
the man.
a proof whether there is a Creator or not.
Yes.
How do you ask me to prove
Yeah,
if there is a
because you
Creator
believe
or
in
not?
it, so what's the proof?
If I believe, you don't believe what I say to you.
Well, what's
so
the
why
proof?
don't
Give me some proof.
What,
You got no proof.
we believe that God
You
always
believe. Right, but what's the proof?
Let me speak.
Right, go on then, carry on.
You're sweating.
Yeah, I am, just more.
Who is we?
Yeah,
Let's
carry
have a
on.
common
Who are you talking
conversation.
Yeah, give us the proof.
So we believe God has always intervened in this world. That's what you want to look for.
Oh, but
Where
proof.
is the proof?
Yeah.
The proof is how He intervenes with us, not how I want the Creator to intervene in my life. So you haven't read the Quran, you say you have. But I'm saying, what is the last chapter of the
Doesn't
Quran?
matter.
So
I'm
you
asking
haven't
you
read
for
it.
proof.
So you
Where's
haven't
the,
read
give
it.
us the proof.
How can you?
Where's
It's a
the
story
proof?
by some Arab guy.
It's not.
The Creator.
Oh,
What
it's
man
a
with
written
me?
book.
No, it's not man-written.
I'm an
book.
African. What
Prove it to
what
me.
does Arab story have to do with me?
Right, I'll prove it. Because, right, what was
There's
the
the
first
Quran
day? What was the
is
first
a
day of
story
creation
by an Arab
in Islam?
fella.
Is it Friday?
Islam existed from the time.
Is it a Friday?
Look for
Is
Saudi
it a
Arabia.
Friday?
Prayer.
Is it a
Islam
Friday?
is rubbish.
One second, man. Could you
You go to
mix
Saudi
all the
Arabia,
religions
you
now?
dead.
What does Islam mean?
Islam.
You have no knowledge, man. You're just here to jumping from this brand to that brand. What does
Means
Islam
to
mean?
obey.
What does Islam
Obey.
mean? Obey what?
Allah.
Submit
The
to
word
the
of
will
Allah.
of a creator.
Right, that's what I said.
No,
Obey.
so
Submitting to the word. Obey.
If you say
You have to
I'm
obey.
saying
So I
no.
got that
You is the
right.
one-
earlier, you said that you believed in Christianity.
I never said I used
You were
to. Used to
Christian.
believe
You did
in
say that, didn't
Christianity.
you?
I used to, yeah.
So there are a lot of things
then I
in
found
this
out there's
world
no
within
proof.
ourselves you can't see it, and yet it still exists. So why do you look for
can't
something
see
that
it,
still
really.
exists? Of course you can't see
Where's
it.
the proof of Allah?
But the purpose of everything that exists is there.
Where's the
For
proof?
example,
Where's the
wind,
proof of Allah?
darkness,
Yeah,
and
well, where's the proof that
this-
Allah created it?
the proof of the Allah, He's the creator, He's beyond our time and space.
Where's
So
the
what
proof?
I'm saying to
Where's the
you,
proof?
if you had read the book that He had revealed, the book that He has...
Come on.
No, it's not that. But you need to disprove that book. And
You're
No,
too
you need to
simple,
prove
man.
Allah exists.
that is the proof
This
of a
written by a
creator.
man in
So the
600 AD.
But you disprove it.
There was
been
other
written.
gods. There was other gods before yours.
I'm not talking.
Loads of
Don't
them.
mix it
And
again.
they've all been
Don't mix
they've
it.
all been
We're talking
disproved
about
because
Islam.
no one could prove. Yeah, and no one can prove it.
Don't
And
jump.
yours will be disproved as
Let's
well.
have a conversation, mate. Because if
Yeah.
you keep over talking
Yeah,
to me,
I'm finished, but you can't prove it.
I can't prove it
Give
to
us
you,
your proof
but
then.
you haven't read the Quran.
It's your proof.
So that is the proof.
Well, why
of
does he have to
It's
read
a
the
load of rubbish.
Quran?
You're talking rubbish.
Right, you know, there's
Well,
a
The
book.
Quran
One
is a
second,
story
There's a book
that
by,
is written by some Arab
Richard
guys.
Dawkins. What is it called?
God knows it.
Okay, and by
That's right. I'm going to break
you know the other professor in America. He's very famous.
Why
So
the Quran
if I only read the first chapter
What
of his
does the
book and
Quran
then I
have to
say,
do with me?
you know what? This is
No, I read the whole
You haven't.
I have.
Okay.
How do you know I have?
So-
I'm not
because
saying I
killers
have.
Because
Calling me a liar.
you don't even
Are you
know
calling
what
me a
the
liar?
biggest
book is.
killers in the world are the Christian and don't know it.
So give me one single chapter.
Nah,
one single
Jamaica
verse
is just
that
Do not make
It's-
friends with the
Jamaican
Christians
is- it's,
or the Jews. Because they are wrongdoers.
not even
Yes?
real.
Where about does it say?
Right,
Jamaica is not even real.
That's the point, right? Yeah, right. Yeah,
No.
There's a context.
Right,
There's
yeah,
always a
and
context.
yeah, and I bet yeah, we're going to
You have to read the context. If you don't read the
Here we go.
context,
Now you're going to see this. Right. Right. Here we go. Right. We're going to get it up now.
there's a context to that.
Yeah, there's a context,
Everything
yeah.
you mentioned, there's
Yeah.
a context.
Oh,
to it.
you who believe, do not take the Jews or Christians for friends.
Okay.
Right? They are friends of one another. He among you who takes them for friends is one of them. Allah guides not the wrongdoing people.
Okay. Do you know
Right.
the context
So
about
do
this
not
verse?
do. Yeah, it's there. The context.
Read the rest of
Yeah,
that.
and you and those in whose heart is a diseased race towards them, saying, we fear lest a change of fortune befall us, and it may happen that Allah will grant you victory and commandments from His presence, and they will repent from their secret
Read
faults.
this verse. Read this.
No,
Please, come on.
Do not friend
Right.
the Christians.
Okay, there's another verse
Or
in the
the-
Quran.
or
One
the-
second.
Yeah.
There's another verse.
What good is that?
Find the
What good
unbelievers.
is
One
that to
second.
anyone?
One second.
Don't
Please.
friend the Christians
Why
or
are you
the
not listening
Jews.
to me to reply?
Yeah, and I'll show you more in your book.
So why are you not listening?
Let's
now
show
to
you
me?
because we're getting the shit
why are you
out.
not listening
We're
to me
travelling
now?
up the truth.
Well, there's-
The truth of the Quran is
So you're
here.
not listening to me
Right,
now?
and the next one, yeah.
So you're not willing to
If
listen.
your mother and father do not believe in Allah no more, they are wrongdoers.
So you're not listening to me to reply.
I'm listening to the Quran.
Right, there's another. Yeah, but how can you listen to the Quran if you're asking me the questions? There's another verse in the Quran.
Yeah.
Wherever you find the unbelievers, kill them. What does that mean?
Exactly what it
It
says.
means that what they've been
So you
doing.
don't know the context.
What does it
means
say?
what
That is about a war happening in Mecca. So in the
It means what they were
Yeah, but
doing.
we're
long
talking
before
about
they
this
had the
verse.
Quran.
So
They used to
again,
kill.
it's the same.
How do you know
So
who the
every
unbeliever is?
because I want to talk
How
to
do you
one
know who
person.
the
I want to talk
unbeliever
to
is?
one
That's
person.
okay.
Yeah, one at
It
a time.
means
So
what
if
they were
there's a
doing
verse-
long before they had the Quran.
My
They
friend.
used to kill.
Please, you find someone else.
No, I'm
one person.
listening to
No
him.
problem.
I'm not
So
listening.
there's another verse in the Quran, and it says, wherever you find unbelievers, kill them. But that's not
Nah,
You
come
kill
on.
every unbeliever.
Come on.
You don't believe in this? No, my friend. There was a war, and they were told to defend themselves, not to kill everyone. If they surrender, give them shelter. So you guys don't know the context, and then you're just pulling things out of nowhere. How can I do that?
O you who believe, choose not your father nor your brother for friends if they take pleasure in disbelief. So that means do not choose your.
Then,
Right,
as I said
let
to
me
you-
finish the context. Right, O you who believe, choose not your father nor your brothers or friends if they take pleasure in disbelief rather than faith. Whoever of you takes friends of them, such are wrongdoers. So you can't friend anybody you don't believe.
Of course I can be friend, but that is, and look, it's spirituality means. So for example, if I take you to the mosque, please listen to me, why are you putting it all that?
Yeah.
So if you don't like my answer, that's the end of it. That's
Yeah,
it.
because
So if
you're talking against
listen
this.
Listen to me, there's a context. You're pulling verse out, and then you don't listen to my reply. So when I reply to you as a believer in a creator, you say, that's nonsense. Fair enough. I'm not here to tell you to.
Yeah, we're talking about this now.
I am talking to you, guys.
Yeah.
So if I take you to the mosque and I say, oh, you are a friend of mine,
Yeah,
and then you are drunk, and then I say, oh, you're allowed to come and pray next to me. So it's about the spirituality of point of view. Of course it is. Look, without the spirituality point of that, even if you're
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but there's a context, my friend.
Don't
You have
put this
to go
up
with
in
the
Arabic
context.
as well. I've had them all done.
So,
It says the
look,
same
my
thing.
friend, look.
It doesn't mean friends.
It says the same thing.
It doesn't mean friends.
Look, this is how your people have cleared this.
Here, mate.
Your imams
It doesn't
have
mean-
cleared this book. Yeah, it says do not friend the Christians or the Jews. I've had enough. Don't want to listen to that.
So you're not